Here we are in the park. Tomorrow's meeting at Ramick. Looks a bottler. G'day, Gord. G'day, Mark Lamble.
Morning, guys.
G'day, Glenn. We also had someone ask us to run our eyes over the Magic Millions form.
Yeah, we had a look at the fields. I didn't get any form done. Have you ever seen fields like it? The best
Yeah.
of all time.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Oh, the difference between the decent horses and the not so decent horses is rather dramatic.
Yeah, that's what Magic Millions is all about.
And by the way, what about Glenn on Wednesday?
Yeah.
There was a spring in his step when he popped out of the car today. Hey, aperitif.
That's right.
$7 every board at the track. It was absolute living morals. Weird. You don't see that very often.
Good on you.
I loved it because I was really interested in it. It was my kind of horse. Right stable, right jockey, lightly raced, trolled nicely, and then the message comes through.
I think it's fair enough to say I'm a fuckwit in all areas of life, but I get Waller horses right. I know their form. I know how they looked at their previous runs as well when their form was that, and then I can take that forward. I can see the way they trial, and I go, oh yeah, there you are. It's so good to be so cosy.
Well, I've noticed you haven't been giving it to Waller lately, so there's a bit of love going on there.
No, I wouldn't say that. All right, let's get into this program tomorrow, Mark. It's a bottler.
Yeah, 9 metres, which is just wide enough to
Bottler twice now.
put that rail out of play. So remember Dallas and his Lucky Lane 8, an 8 metre rail was fence on fire, although some 6 metre rails have been like that.
There you go like that.
Huh? Anyway, 9 metres. There's been half a dozen meetings in the last 3 years, and they're all a bit off the fence.
Yeah.
They're all a bit wide barriers, which I'm hoping for tomorrow. The wind will also be up, the nor'easter, so that puts the rail out of play as well.
All right, beauty.
Race 1, 1,000 metres. Starfall, $2.20. Miss Invincible, 6. Designer Made, 8. Highway, 66, 850. Acquittal, 9. Starboy, 12. Exceltic, 12. Riviera, 12. Happy Mo, 50. Partners, 101. Number of highway horses in this race.
Look, guys, I just wish you could find a bookie to bet favourite out here, because there's 2 hopes and there's only 2 possible numbers, but fucking hell, Starfall probably wins, but isn't Exceltic the only possible danger? Gee, it's a smart horse.
Right, it is baby single bullet.
This is a really good horse, man.
Right. Okay. What makes you say that?
The way it looks.
The way it looks. Okay. Yeah, he's now in his 3rd preparation and converted first up in a...
Something I see you can't see.
That's why you're on the show.
I suppose. But I'd love, even though I just love Starfall to be scratched. It'd be a certainty, Exceltic. Look, they'll run the vanilla.
Okay, so what's wrong with that? You hate playing the pari-mutual.
Oh, fucking filthy Jelko's joints and all those blokes getting their kickback. How can you have a pari-mutual bet? How can you have a pari-mutual bet if they're getting 8 cents in the dollar back and you're not? How do you have one?
I know what you mean. The map says Designer Made kicks through and leads Miss Invincible. I wasn't so sure. Starfall posies up. He's got Happy Mo on the speed, and Starboy, Riviera and Partners midfield. Your boy going back to last, which is what you want, isn't it?
Yep.
So you've got nothing more to say about the race?
It's only 2 possible winning chances, and I'm going to really have Exceltic a big winner, and I'm probably going to get beaten by the other horse.
All right, earplugs time?
Yep.
I wasn't super impressed with its win at last start at Caulfield, Starfall. It just looked like a sort of...
Tradesman-like?
Well, and it just didn't look 100% professional to me.
Isn't it a pen job?
I'm happy to be against it. It's got to be a chance in this race because it's a very weak race.
I know, but look, chances used to be pen jobs, and in the last 18 months we've lost our mojo. It's like...
Oh, okay, you're saying we used to pen them a year ago.
This is
I know, but you need to be a bit more, for or against. It's $2.30.
Yeah,
it's Linda Beach, best ever.
I know, she's awesome.
I don't care. Like, she does well down there, but when you come to Sydney, even though most of the big boys are away, I still think you've got to lean towards Sydney jockeys.
And the reason I always call her Linda Beach is because Para, a regular at the racetrack and a great man, he calls Peter Melandis, and he always says, oh, Linda Beach has won again. So I'll always call her Linda Beach. Good man, Para.
Yeah, and Chris Waller's first name starts with D.
Yeah, and rhymes with buggy.
He's priceless, Para.
I'm back in number 3, Starboy.
Oh, come on, even billion. We haven't bet in a while.
Which horse are you?
Look at Exceltic.
Yeah, that's what it's done.
Beautiful.
I got a sneaky suspicion it's better than a bush horse. I like the trial.
Well, it needs to be better than the bush horse, doesn't it? That's why you're tipping it. Okay, you're going. This is a highway horse, but
Yeah, but I don't normally say that, so.
Well, you said that about Side Stella, and you were right.
Well, I think I'll be right about Starboy too.
Geez, I only wish I could really
The trial was sensational. I wish Rekindled Force had have run better the other day to sort of more frank the trial, but Starboy trialled far better than Rekindled Force, which can trial quite well.
And race very poorly.
And you know, the form's really not frank there with the Lion and stuff like that, but I just think it's a decent horse, so I'm happy to take, what, $11 or something like that?
Jeez, it's a great horse, this Celtic. I only wish they could have it.
Hang on.
Mate,
This is a Saturday program here. You're tipping it off a Gosford win where it's had the bias in its favour.
It's a
It
really
had
good
bias and it was up against Perigord.
Yeah, Perigord went well at Bathurst the other day.
So, yeah. Orange, wasn't it? Was it orange? Or?
Was it orange? Yeah.
horse. Not listening to you, sir.
You're supposed to have your earplugs in. What about it, Miss Invincible? Back to 1,000. City form. Just sits there. Tanico's short odds in a later race. No?
No,
Fits in somewhere?
It's not one of my horses.
I said 4, 1, 3, 8. So I think I've covered all the bases.
I said 1-8, and I'm so keen on 8, it's unbelievable.
Race 2, the real highway, 1,600 metres. M. Earl is $2.20.
You're a bit tired of this horse?
Well, if it keeps running in highways, it keeps presenting, doesn't it? ML $2.20, Harms at $8, Sarum $9, Foysan $11, Smart As, now with its third trainer, $11, Mina Harker off the break, $12, Biodynamic 16, it's got the concussion plates, Delude at 21, Central Witness, Lucy's Legacy 26, Tiara Road 31, Guided 51, Bill's a Goodie on 101, Trumbo has come out this morning, Sarum and Smart As in the van there. It's got Lucy's Legacy and Mina Harker just off the speed. Foysan looking for a spot. It's got the favourite well back. Isn't this a case of, remember when Suncraze was bodging around and there it was, gate 1 at Warwick Farm and Nick's Vendetta beat it. And he came to Randwick, there he was, golden switch, you know, clear air. What do you say, Good?
It just wins. It's a weak highway. This is a good horse. I thought it should have won last start as well. Was it sort of in the wrong part of the track and a bit of a checkered path. Third up now. They've got one of the go-to jockeys on the card with the big boys being up on the Gold Coast.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just win. The only two that I had another look at was 6 Mina Harker, which at least has a highway win, and the one that comes out of that same highway race that led, number 12, Sarim. I thought it sort of held on really well. Yeah, but the only horse I'm going to back is for Mal. So, yeah.
One for me on top to beat has to overcome one thing, has to beat the best horse in the race, which is number 6. Number 6 is the best horse in the race.
Yeah, well, it's this is the horse that...
Yeah, the bloke came on TV and said, yeah, we did this.
So one first up at Tuncurry, he got it off Chris Lees.
Yeah, the 50s, 90s and the 40s. So he had $25 on his runner. And he came on the air and bagged all the punters out there and give it to us. That Mark Quinn, good on you, Mark. It's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
A very talented horse. My numbers are 1, 6, 12, exactly the same as Gord. They're written down here, that's what we were laughing about. But 6 is the best horse in the race. Comes from the parade, it could easily go on top. Marcus, what do you do? Grass up?
No.
Good boy. 1, 6, 12?
No, I'm 1, 7, 3, 6. It's a hollow highway. It's Hamel's race to lose. I did go looking for Mina Harker and didn't quite get there, but expected to be second pick in the betting. Smart As to have some... Smart As has got city runs.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, it looks like a setup here.
It's a bit of a bodgy highway horse now to be...
Right.
To be a city horse, and just because you get a stable down to...
You've got to do your time. You've got to spend 6 months out there or
is that
whatever.
how...
Yeah. You can't just go off to a country trainer.
You can't go from Waller to Freddie Smith at Tudgery Budgery Creek. Okay.
Yeah, just to comment on the rider on number 1 there, Gord, I thought that was the right choice.
That's what I said. He's one of the go-tos with the big boys being up on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
The go-tos tomorrow, Tommy Marquin, Robbie Dolan.
Robbie Dolan, Marquin and Glenn Schofield.
No, there's 2 others. Tommy Dolan, Tommy Mark won Robbie Dolan, and Robbie Dolan, Tommy Mark won. I've got 4 horses. There's only 2 riders tomorrow. You can't go. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Glenn, what about that ride on the staying race to Nero that's going to the Gold Coast tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, that was pure poetry, that ride.
Fair enough. He's back.
Race 3.
Tommy Dolan, I'm going to the head.
Tanico $3.20, Pumpkin Pie $4, Ghostly $5, Listenvana $6, Seeking Glory $7, Catesby $9, Hand from Above $26, Roman Typhoon $31. We've lost 3, 8 and 9. There's nothing doing here. It's a jiggy jog race, Seeking Art and Catesby. Catesby with the blinkers back on. He said they just sit there. Listenvana posing up to 3rd, Pumpkin Pie and Ghostly. Tanico in the last 3. Wow, interesting race this.
This is an interesting little thick race now. I said on the show after Tanico, I said, I don't care what race is in next start, it'll just win. And then by the time I got through this race, I was going, oh, does it just win?
Well, it doesn't get a favourable config. You know, it wants a bit of field size, it wants a bit of...
I end up with it on top, but not at the $3 range. I sort of want $4.40, and I'm not going to get it. To beat 4, Seeking Glory, who I think's prime for tomorrow. So the 3 runs back. And then Liz Duvana, who's a bit of a show's favourite, but I think it's a stable that goes well fresh. It's still 12 starts, 5 wins. It's a handy horse. But there's other bits and pieces as well. Go on.
I couldn't line up any of the horses in the market, so just to throw up the stumps at probably around 50 to 100 to 1, number 11 Roman Typhoon.
Oh, he's your old boyfriend. Highway horse.
It's 3 highway horses in a row. I've gone Starboy, Emile and Roman Typhoon. 3 highway horses.
When you get drunk this afternoon, you're going to listen to Johnny Cash and the Highwayman.
Bloody oath I am. Johnny Cash, I love him.
It's hard not to like.
God, we need you here. I'm saying Listenvana's gone.
Somewhat.
Not enough pace first up, and then in the right place and doing nothing second up.
Mate,
it hasn't had a trial since. No trial.
It's the kind of horse, the lightly raced horse that normally I'm getting really aggressive on in races like this, and I think I'm with you, mate. I think it's gone.
Well, might have dropped off 1 run early there, boys. Be careful.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at Seeking Glory, and it's coming off a Wednesday. Catesby raced against the oldies, I know, but Monsieur Sissou raced against those horses as well and came back to his 78, and just all they wanted to do was back him. Catesby's got Robbie Dolan. He's still a 4-year-old. He's got, 3 Saturday runs in a row. He just sits up there.
Okay. I think sometimes when they get that stable, that you just lose a bit of feel for the horse when you see him in different colours.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's had 3 runs for that stable.
Okay.
Pumpkin Pie, we haven't mentioned it. It's just sitting there hard as nails in the market. $4.
Highway horse, isn't it? Got any pumpkins in your highway there?
Well, this is the reason why I couldn't find Tanico in the race as well, because I thought Pumpkin Pie's run had just as much merit as Tanico's.
Right.
So.
They are joined at the hip.
They are prominent in the betting, but you know they're going to sit off the speed here. They're not players. They're going to have to go and reel them in.
It's a market that can really move around a lot between now and start time, and then again.
Well, especially if there's anything shown in the first 2 about pattern.
Yeah.
Race 4. Not a dissimilar looking race. Fillies and mares.
I need help here, boys, because I wrote NFI on top of my sheets here.
Tory Joy $3.50. Seahampton $5.50. Hysterical 7. Sweet Victory 7. Bella Success 7. Lausel 10. Extreme Bliss 12. Strome 13. Final 0 21. Little Juliet 34. Celtic Love and Madison Avenue not with us. Hysterical finds the bunny here from Final 0. Does he press on Tory Joy? I mean, it was a J Mac sort of like initiative special the other day. It's a backmarker really. He's got it moving to be a handy position. Lausel and Seahampton just off the speed. That seems reasonable. So what do we do with this Tory Joy that was went really well, but was J Mac?
Can't back it.
Good.
Yeah, I'll back it.
Last start winning mare in a race.
I say you can't back it. Gord goes, yeah, I'm backing it.
Yeah, well,
if it hadn't had the trial, I probably wouldn't be as keen, but the trial was lovely.
Yeah.
So You know, it's a horse that everybody always sort of had a little bit of an opinion of, and it was a massive disappointment. Well, it got the win on the board last start in reasonably impressive fashion.
But off PR.
Yeah, I know, but it was pretty dynamic. Like it owned them.
Okay, but 2 starts at Kensington.
We had Court come out of that particular race and win on Wednesday.
2 starts later.
Yeah, it's to sort of half frank it. Yeah, it's not the kind, because it's one of those horses that might be, it still hasn't proved itself 100% yet. I don't really want to take a short price about it, but got to be on top against these walkers.
I've got to say, there's a few in the chair here. You got to say that, don't you, Marcus?
Well, I'm going to tip one of them, unfortunately, because I just forced myself to.
The 1 or 11?
1.
And then 11, I went looking for it because it's right stage of prep, right jockey, right trainer on the program, you know, has shown some ability, but I wasn't super impressed with that run last start. It had all momentum up and Fushi got the...
I know, but he did have to like wiggle his way off the inside.
Yeah, but it's sort of the way Great Job sort of stayed in front of him and then Fushi just...
Doesn't look great. Doesn't look a great reference.
Didn't look good. And then the other one that I'm definitely going to have some money on is number 2, Letter to Juliet. If you notice, it won first up last...
no one's seen that, Gord. No one's seen that.
Haven't they?
No.
I have.
Yeah, it's 40 to 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's 3 runs ago. It's like that recent that anyone can see that.
Facetious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't touched in the trial. I'm going looking for Robbie Dolan, taking the throw off in town, 40 to 1, against weak opposition.
You won't get 40 scorer.
Isn't it 40s now?
Well, how are you getting on now? Who gets on now?
The tab.
All right. Well, we'll have a
tomorrow?
competition to see who can get on.
$17?
Gord, you go and back it after the show and tell us how much you got. That's what, because that's. I think you can. I think you're right. But
You think you can get on? What
yeah.
the tab little?
The tab let you on.
Okay.
They're there to bet, but they are betting
I
125.
You should be betting, trying to get some money on a Friday. Just do it in cash at the tab.
That's right. What did we do last week, Gord? We took $8.07 down, only got to 15.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
$9.07 down.
Yeah.
At least put your money on. I thought it was a good thing too, and I've hardly done anything with it.
Anyway, it's in later. Well, okay, so I'm looking at this situation and I'm going, there's nothing doing up front. Hysterical's got the blinkers back on. How ridiculous is it that out of the Gosford race, which I never like finding that away form, but Hysterical drew gate 1 and led, and Sweet Victory drew gate 6, went back to the tail. They finished alongside each other. Half the SP Hysterical. Like Hysterical's led in a higher standard race, which is the Pearl. I'm just saying that Sweet Victory is.
Yeah, it's
I think you just love so many of your pearls now that you're just looking for. That's what you're looking for. Golden switches, fucking tricky dickies, fucking. Oh, God's looking for his next drink. I'm looking for peace in life.
Yeah.
Instead of being tortured every day.
Okay.
I
Well,
like what Mark said about one.
I agree with that.
Bella Success.
Chair, maybe?
Well, drew gate 1 at Warwick Farm, so I'm forced to be there, even though,
Got barrier 1 again.
I know it's got barrier 1 again. It's a better barrier 1 tomorrow than the barrier 1 at Warwick Farm. Well, show me a horse that won from barrier 1 at Warwick Farm 3 weeks ago.
They didn't.
It was like zillions.
All right. Okay. So I wrote down NFI because, I thought it was a few horses.
You can have a
in the
race off.
But I'm just saying, you two have not helped me at all.
No.
Thanks. Let's get to the fifth.
All right.
How do we get anyone to watch this show?
The summer sprint. What do you mean?
Well, I asked you guys to help me on that race.
Yeah, so we can't help you.
Teacher, I need some help.
We can't help you.
Can't help.
What do you mean? $41 Letter to Juliet.
Oh, so what, you tipped 1 runner, did you?
What do you mean? It's 40 to 1.
Okay, I agree that's a bet.
Okay, the summer sprint, won by Boss Lane 3 years ago.
Wow. That's a bad sign for everybody.
Maybe it was 4 years ago. God, we were down Burrell Lakes.
Oh, okay.
Drinking or fishing?
Drinking.
Rather dramatic.
Single Bullet, $2.80. Jungle Edge, $3.60. Marsupial, $4. Frolic, $5.50.
Now you say stewards.
Hey lads, how you going?
Yeah, oish.
It's the way. You don't need to be sorry, it's a park.
They sent the middle-aged women around me the other day.
Hey?
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Yeah, very unimpressive.
We've all had our little...
Oh, we're doing a show on the internet. What are you guys up to?
Oh, we're two Jehovah's Witnesses. We're knocking on everyone's doors.
Right.
Talking about
Okay.
being Jehovah's Witnesses. That's good on you, boys.
Thank you.
How old are you both?
I'm 21. He's 16.
Oh, right, he's the apprentice.
Wow.
Not really. He's pretty good.
So you're a bit different to most 21 and 16-year-olds. You're out there kind of preaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're trying. I mean, we've figured that it's worth doing. You know,
Okay.
we find fulfillment in it, want to share it with other people.
Best of luck to you, lads.
Yeah. What's your internet show about?
Horse racing and gambling and all those really
Rooting,
mad things.
rooting, gambling, taking drugs.
Kind of the opposite lifestyle that you boys.
You're reporting on it, are you?
Yeah, we've got an internet site called RacingRant.
You're being recorded right now.
Our first 2 Jehovah's Witnesses will give free subscriptions to. Everybody else is $22 a week, but you two are fucking on for free. Because I love that you're out there trying. I wish you the very best.
Sounds interesting. I hope you have a good day.
You too, man.
Same to you
All right.
guys.
See you, lads. Right on, boys.
I was still like, best skit ever was Black Books. You remember?
Yeah.
Have you seen Black Books? With
You'd
Tim
like
and
black
Moran?
books?
How the fuck are you 21 walking around talking about religion to people?
Because he's
Should be
got, you know, he's just at 40, he's going to break out and start again. And
No, he's not. He's going to live
Yeah,
in the
the
church
bloke.
and be happy for the rest of his
The
life.
bloke is 16 for Christ. It's like,
That's indoctrination. Well, they've been
the
indoctrinated.
way they were
since birth.
talking to us like they were space cadets.
yeah,
Poor bastards.
By the way, it gives you, God gives you confidence.
yeah. I'm walking with the Lord.
Yeah. He's always on my shoulder, looking after me.
Right.
See, look at
I
their
tell you
eyes.
what, it'd be a classic if a car had to come
Jesus.
down and just run them both over.
How is a car going to run anyone over in this suburb?
I don't know. That's the
Did you
point.
see the look in their eyes?
Oh, that was
We are not
zeal.
We're going to help people to be happy. Like, honestly, it should be like dogs should be chasing them down the street. Honestly.
Okay, so
How restrained
by the
was
way,
I?
Glenn, it's
How
not-
restrained was I? I was just about to explode, and I just went, "Have a nice day, boys." I just don't want to battle God as well.
by the way, like who aren't you going to report to docs?
Everybody.
Because fat kids,
Fat kids.
religious kids,
Religious kids.
Asian kids.
Fucking, what are they doing here? Fucking people
Mate.
that wear turbans, pray 5 times a day. I'm reporting everybody, Gord.
Maybe you were easy on them because it's Friday. On Monday, you would have gone harder. You're thinking Friday. I better not get God offside
How
for tomorrow.
easy was I on them then? I just bit my lip 20 times.
I know.
They just
I
kept
know.
looking at me.
You're so measured.
We're trying to be happy. Oh, fucking poor bloke. That was hilarious. Are we still on the show? Oh, fuck, we are.
It's
Race 5, sorry.
Start again. Single bullet, $2.80. Jungle Edge, $3.60. Marsupial, $4. Frolic, $5.50. Batterhov at 13. Dissolute, 21. Battle Anthem, 151. God bless Donna Grisdale. And Ghostly is in the earlier race. Good old Jungle Edge and Battle Anthem, they duel up front, says Mapmaker. He's got Single Bullet sitting third.
I'm not surprised.
Frolic, Batterhov, Dissolute, Marsupial. So Glenn, you got something to say here?
Oh, well, single bullets race to lose. I don't follow weights, but I follow horses that on fire with 49 kilos up against horses with 60.
Right.
Dolan parks it. Bit of a nonny, but the freshen up, back to the 1,000. It ticks a lot of boxes, this one. Single bullet.
So it's,
I don't think $2.50 is a fair price. What price did you give it out?
Yeah, 280.
Yeah, I think a 320 punter there, but I can't back Jungle Edge with a little girl and 93 kilos.
Right, so 1 of 78, beating Revenue. That's the lightning strikes twice, is it?
A little bit of lightning strike twice.
Whereas, you know, Marsupial beat Isaurian in a proper race 3 starts ago.
When Single Bullet won, it had 60 kilos. Tomorrow's got 49, Mark.
It's 1,000 metres, who cares?
11 kilos? I
Nothing
care.
in it.
Disagree with that. It's 22% less weight tomorrow.
Gord will help us out
And
here.
I'm just trying to be happy.
You backing Single Bullet, Gord?
No, back in number 3, Marsupial. I think it's immoral.
Even beer.
Yeehaw.
That trial was absolutely sensational. I actually think 1,000 metres suits this horse, and I think it's the best horse.
Golden Switch.
G. Schofield, one of my go-tos on the day. Yeah, I think it wins. And, you know, like, the trial mid-prep with Cummings is just lethal.
Yeah, it's like 28 days off. It's just looking good. I agree that Single Bullet is certainly in the mix, and wow, haven't they found it? What's this guy do on Jungle Edge? He just
This guy or girl?
No, the trainer. Is he just constantly checking the weather forecast around Australia?
I'd say he's just like, he's a mini Judge and I. Drive it round.
Yeah.
When it retires, go on the tour with it.
Right.
Where's he going to tour to?
Oh, people pick it up. Got a few picnic meetings.
What prize money is it won? Where do
$2
they
million.
ride it? Prize money,
I'll tell you. It has to be 2 million. Oh, 1.2. 1,204,000. Bit like Mornay's on his way there.
Mornay, going around on Monday at Nowra.
Barrier
Hairdera.
one.
They're like just racing tandem, aren't they? Hairdera went around yesterday. They put the blinkers on. They dragged it back to second last. And boxed on. Just needs to go straight to a mile and straight to the lead, please.
Oh, I've only said it ever since its first start.
Chris is taking his time. He's very patient. What are we doing with Frolic here? What's the story? No story?
Charles, all
Don't
right.
care.
Sounds okay. Nice little horse.
It's a massive
Around the
ready.
$10 range for me, but could be shorter of a prize one.
Yeah. So he's trying to restart, obviously. He's never seen 1,000 in his life, never seen 1,100 actually.
Tell them the laws.
I think it's a wedding. It's not going to be wet enough for it.
No. Won its second and third start, Frolic. Glenn?
Yeah, and one of the wins was when Tommy Berry
Yeah.
did the old down the outside. Absolute PR.
Yeah.
The old down the
He fucked me because he was on in that race.
She will reign. That would have
By
been.
the way, that meant I got a sensational prize. She will ride in the gold with Flippin' Butt, so it probably won't get gold.
Jehovah Witnesses. I need a break.
All right, back to.
Do you need a bunger?
Yeah.